Good morning and welcome back to another video. This morning I'm going to be redoing this bracelet and I shouldn't even be showing you what I did here because this is not right. The way I ended it is incorrectly and you know why. It's because I am the worst. I measure horribly. I'm terrible at it. So as soon as I realized, uh-oh, it's too short, I extended it like this and it just looked awful. It looks pretty when you wear it on and you don't see that, but I know it's there and I don't like it. So we're going to do that part properly today. So that's why I spent a long time this morning, a couple hours doing this one. And I want to show you something cool. The original picture that I saw actually had diamonds instead of the size 8s. You could absolutely substitute for 3mm bicones, 4mm bicones if you want some shine and shimmer. And I wish I had had the amount. It would have been around 120, 140 crystals that you need, depending on the length of the bracelet you're making. So I didn't have that quantity, but I still wanted to add just something really cool in the middle. And then we're gonna make our extensions on the end so that way it fits perfectly without, without me doing a little bit of cheating there, if I'm being honest. So that's the project. This one I'm gonna have to fix at some point. I just haven't gotten around to it yet because I wear it a lot, even though I know it's pretty rough. So we're gonna grab our materials. You're gonna need some size 8s, 11s, and what I did was a mix of 11s because you'll need about 10 grams. And then I have two 6mm round melon beads here and a button or a clasp of your choice. And I used about, I don't know, 6 or 7 grams of size 8, so not that many. And we're going to begin with our fire line or whatever stringing material you like on a size 11 beading needle and a lot of thread. And I'm talking as much as you can handle, whatever you're comfortable with. I had 4 yards on here and I'm good to go with that one. But it's whatever you're comfortable with. So here we go. We're going to start with the right angle weave. We're going to make 6 units. So we're going to start with 4. We're going to slide it down. Wow, I'm off to a really, really good start. Sorry about that. Okay, so we're going to pick up 4 8s, slide it down, leave about a 10-inch tail because we have to add that round and our button and all that stuff. So 10 to 12-inch tail, wrap it around my finger, working threads here, tails here. We're just going to come back around and go through. I went back around, went through all 4, and then I'm just going to go through 1 more. Now, with the right angle weave, when you're using, let me remove my fingers and pull on the working tail and the thread. Okay, so you want your units a lot straighter than this. So when you're working with size 8s, this is why you need a lot of thread. You have to go down each bead one at a time. This is what keeps the work nice and straight and beautiful. And if you do have 3mm bicones in that quantity, oh my goodness, please send me a picture. And you would have to double or triple reinforce that because they're sharp. So I'm just weaving around to exit to where the tail is here on this side and my working threads here. We're going to begin another unit right now. So I'm coming out right here. I'm going to pick up 3 more 8s. We're coming down, so I'm going to bring it around and go right back through in this direction and pull. I'm trying really hard to not cover the work, but I need to pull a little bit harder as I go around. So 1 at a time. Like I said, I'm going to do this twice just because they are size 8s and the holes are a lot bigger. So anyway, I hope one of you busts out some Swarovski. I mean, I have a lot, but I don't have that much of one color. And I didn't want to order and wait for them to come. I really wanted to do this bracelet while I had it on my list. I have a huge running list that I'm doing, and I'm trying to tackle them one by one. Okay, so I have 3 more on, right back around through this one. We're going to continue this until we have 6 groups. And you will see me flip the work, and that's just so I can keep my tension a lot higher. And I know a lot of you ask me, why do I flip and flop around a lot? And that's why. So I'm just straightening everything out. And right back through this one. So we're always going to exit this one right here and then pick up 3 more and continue. So come out and around, right back through. I flip, but you do not have to. It's just me, because I can really pull a lot harder, and I like to hold this entire piece when I'm working it. It is so much easier than laying it on the board, because I tried that the first run and it was a mess. It just turned into a mess. You need some really good tension. All right, so we have 4 units. Back around, so here's our 5th. Just going to go through these one at a time. Since this is a sample, I'm not going to be too overly crazy with my reinforcing, but I want it stable enough to show you the actual, design. Because once you get that first group down, that's it. It's easy from there. Okay, so this is how you would count, and see how that one flopped down a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's how you know you have 5 units on. And this is our last one. So 3, we're coming out in this direction. We'll just come around and go right back through. Flip. And then each one. Just like that. Okay. And then this is the part I like. So for the first step, we're going to step out right here, this one right on top. And I'm going to put the work down just to show you, just for a minute. So we're stepping out this one right here. And this is always going to be the repeat for our 11s. 10. We're always going to pick up 10. So just for the first one, you're going to pick up 10 11s. And then 4 size 8s. Drop it down to the work just like that. And I'm going to pick the work up just so I can do a right angle weave nice and tight. So we're going to go through all these 4, just like when we started. Plus 1, same thing. And then move your fingers and slide it down. Pull it really hard. Now reinforce. And don't lose your way. It's okay. Just go around the beads one time, and I'll show you where to exit. I'll put it down on the board and show you. Just get that reinforcing done. All right. So let me get this all situated here so we can see. So right now I'm coming out of this 8. I need to move over to this one right here to complete that unit. Okay, and so now we're going to pick up 10 more. I can't see. I gotta make sure I have 10 on there. Yes. So we have 10. We're coming out of the 8 here in this direction. We're going to pick it up right here, going this way now. So right through this 8. And this is, like I said, the only step you'll have to do this is at the very beginning of each round. This part where we're going to run back up all 10 11s. And then there we go. Oh my gosh. My heating pad is frying me, being cooked. Okay. Now we went back up those 10. We're just going to weave over this 8 right up through here, over. I'm trying to keep it loose to show you. Right back down this side. We're going to make another unit right now. So we'll pick up 3/8. We're coming out that bottom. We're just going to come around and go right back through in this direction. And then one at a time, just to straighten things out, just like this. And step out this one right here. All right, now 10 more. And we're coming out of the 8 now in this direction, this way, toward me. So we're going to go, see the one that's directly underneath it. We're going to pick it up in this direction. So right through that way. And I will not cover the work up so you can see. And then 10 more. Okay, and now right back through this 8 right here. And there we go. We made our first beautiful loop. And I gotta pull just a little bit harder, just like that. And now we know we need to exit this one because we're ready to make another unit. So it's 3, back around and through, and then just retrace. I told you it's so hard to leave it on the board, but it's the best way to show you. So if my piece looks really loose, that's why leaving it on the board is real hard. All right, so right here we'll exit this bottom one, pick up 10. Okay, and then now see how we're coming out of the 8 that way? We're gonna pick up the 8 now this way, just like this. That's directly underneath it, but in this direction, and 10 more. And right back through the 8 now in this direction. So we're just making a loop in there. Pull, and then go up and around so that we exit that side bead and make another unit. Pull a little harder because I could see some thread there. So we have 3 units. We need to do 3 more. So here's number 4. Bring it back around. Go through one at a time. Usually I'm flipping and flopping this thing all over the place. But like I said, I don't want you to lose your direction. So we'll step out always that bottom one right there. And again, it's just 10. Very simple pattern. Okay. So we're coming out the 8 now here. So we know we need to pick this one up right here, the one that has no beads, and it's right underneath in this direction though. 10 more. And then right back through in this direction. So we're always making a loop. And now we'll weave up. So we're exiting this side bead and pull down a little bit more. There we go. That's so pretty. And continue. So we had just a couple more. And that's it. That's how easy this bracelet is. And really experiment. I mean, if you want to use little 3mm round gemstones, that would look so stunning. You can really play with this design, and that's something that I like to do all the time. Have a material list that isn't so difficult to find everything for, or that you have to go make a special purchase. Because I don't know about you, but I get so impatient when I want to make something. I want to do it right away. I don't want to wait for the mail. So I try my best to make sure everything, you know, modifies and works well. So we're coming out the 8 this way. So we know we're going to go with our 10, 11s on back through this one. Just like that. 10 more. 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. Right back through this one now. We're just coming back around, going through that 8. And here we go with our very last section. And I'll show you how to count right now. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here is our 6th unit going in now. So I picked up 3, come back, and just reinforce. Yeah, and I said I'm going to definitely take my time and do the clasp correctly. No messing around today, no cheating, because that's bad. Bad, bad, bad. Okay, here's our last stitch, so we know 10. And we're coming out of the 8 this way toward me. So we're going to pick up this last one right here in this direction. Pull. Oh my goodness, my thread's short, really short already. This is just my little sample swatch, so. Okay, 10 more, and here we go. Right through the 8 now in this direction. Okay, this is where, again, you would weave up and right out this top bead right here, and that's where we're going to stop on this sample piece. We're going to move over to 1 in progress where we are right now. So we're stepping out of the same place, this 8 right here, just so you don't get confused. And I have got to pull back a little. All right, so grab my thread here. Oh, I'm going to trim these because it will get all tangled in my other threads. Okay, so we're stepping out of this 8. I need to make 1 more unit to match. So I want to start that same way, and I'm running really low on thread here. So I hope I make it. And like I said, this was with 4 yards, so there's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Always remember, we start with 10 11s, and then we go right into a right angle weave. So we're going to immediately pick up 4 8s, drop it down. I'm going to hold it, come back around and go through 4, and then 1, and pull down. Slide it all the way down, and then reinforce. And like I said, you will lose your direction just for a moment, but we're just reinforcing these 8s and keeping a nice high tension. Well, I lose my direction. All right, I'm going to put it down so we can see. Make sure I'm coming out that right size 8, and yes, I am. So I know I need to pick up 10. And go through the 8 in this direction now to form that loop. Okay, and now we're going to run up all 10 like we did to start, all 10 of these. Okay, and reinforce, and that's it. So we're stepping out that bead right there to begin another right angle weave. So it's 3, back around, and keep going. And I'm going to try to step it up a little bit. I should have finished this a little bit more for you. Very repetitive pattern, very easy to follow, so. All right. Coming out the 8 now here, so I know I'm going to pick it up in this direction. 10 more. And then right back through just that 8. Step out this edge bead and right angle weave our unit. And it is a slow process. You really want to take your time and have patience with this one. And make sure your reinforcing is good and all of that stuff, but nothing hard at all. It's just like I said, very time consuming. This little sample took me over 2 hours to put together, so I'm already spent. My eyes are already just shot. All right, so coming out the 8 now this way, so I know I'm going to pick it up like this. I have to spread these around so I get random beads. And then right back through this one, and then up and around. We're getting there, halfway there. Always step out that edge. Back down. Oh my goodness. I usually try to do a sample piece the night before. That way my eyes aren't so strained in the morning, but I just got up, had a little bit of energy and said, you know, I'm just going to do the sample and the video, but your eyes get real heavy and tired when you're straining like this to see these beads and make sure everything looks good. All right, so I'm going to pick up this one. Oh boy, and I'm running real low. Scary low on thread. Oh gosh, that is not something I want to do. Add in thread at all. Which is why I worked with a ton of it. I have a ton on the other side. I'm good on the other end, so. All right. Almost there. We have one more unit. I gotta go tighten this up. Too loose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And now we're coming out the 8 that way, so I know I'm going to pick it up just like this. Oh my goodness, I told you, I am tired eyes. I apologize, bouncing all over the place. All right, and then right back through this one, and now we're on to the home stretch, but look. Oh no, I don't think I'm going to make it with my thread. Oh, goodness. I'm going to try, but we'll see. No shortcuts. That's what I'm not going to do today. No cheating, no shortcuts. So if I need to add thread, unfortunately, I'm going to have to. All right, so here we are at the very last stitch. Coming out the 8 in that direction. So now I know I'm going to pick it up right here and 10 more. And right through this 8. So now all we're going to do is weave over, up and down like this. Just weave up and down these 8s. Start pulling a little harder than I am. I'm just showing you without covering the work. Okay. Oh boy, my thread is definitely slipping. So here I am at the top. And see how there's no middle bead, because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's no middle bead. This is where I'm going to put in an 8. I forgot how I did this. Let me see. 1 8. Oh, no, excuse me. We're going to do this with our little melon bead. Sorry. So I want to extend this a little bit. I like the length of this one. So I'm going to go a full, let me measure that side actually. 1 1¼ No, I'll do 1 inch on each side. Let me see if I'm going to measure right now. So I have right now 4½. That'll be 5½, 6½. 6½. Perfect. That's what I need. So I'm going to keep it in check there. So 4, 5. I'm going to do an 8. One of these melon beads, an 8. And then I'm going to pick up my button. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the shank. Let's see. So I did 5, an 8, melon bead, an 8, 5 11s, and I'm gonna just measure real quick. And that is 1 inch. Perfect. That's what I need, because I'm gonna add an inch on each side now, so it'll be nice and even. So 5 more 11s, right back down through the 8, the melon bead, and then next 8. I'm going to make it to show you, but I am going to have to add in thread to reinforce. I won't have enough to do that, so I'll do that off camera because I really want to focus on the other side really, really bad. All right, so we're coming out of this 8 right here. To even it out, we're going to go through this one. Even that right out. Perfect. And then we will go back down and around. But like I said, I have to stop because I'm going to add my thread in to reinforce this entire piece. And then we would weave right up and out, up and around, and really secure and lock that side down. But for now, I really want to do the other side with you to show you how to do it properly. And actually match. All right, so we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna weave over till we come out. So I'm just gonna go, yeah, see I have plenty of thread here so I can show you what I wanna show you. Just through the 8s till we exit this one. The third one over right here. 1, 2, 3. And we're going to do the same thing so it matches. So we're going to do 5 11s, our size 8, our beautiful melon bead, an 8. Now enough beads to encircle this button, which I'm going to guess. Okay, 24. I'm going to try 24, and all I'm going to do is just go right back down through the 8 and the melon bead and the 8. Just hold for a second, test this fit. Looks a little too small, and I'm going to wrap it real tight for the moment and see if it'll go through there. Oh, that's perfect. It's so loose on the other end. That is going to be a stunning, stunning piece, though. All right, so we're good. I'm going to pick up 5 more. All right, and then all we're going to do is we're coming out of this 8. We're just going to go through this one to line it up. And they're pretty heavy beads, so it's going to twist on you. And then run down the 8s and go right back around and reinforce. And I am going to decorate that end properly. So I'm going to flip it over, go back up, and see how when you pull nice and tight, it straightens out perfectly. And then we're going to run. I have to be, let's see, I have to be coming out of this bead in a different direction, so I got to go make another turn. I want to be coming out, going into that 8 in that direction, so that's all I'm doing is weaving over however you need to make a turn to get back. Oh, right here. I'm going to go, yeah, right here. Right up through these beads, all the way up. And then this is where I'm going to do that decoration that I love to do because it really makes a piece special. Let's make sure that's all lined up. That's beautiful. All right, just simple peyote. So pull down a little harder here. Pick up one, you'll skip the next and go into the next one. And like I said before, this is just my quick way of doing it. I do have a longer video on how to do this, but this tightens the clasp and makes it straight and really, really pretty. I think if you're using a button, if you like buttons. If not, you can use one of those slide bar clasps. That would look awesome on this bracelet too. So, you know, whatever you like, magnetic, anything like that, really, really pretty. Okay, then once you come down, you can feel it tightening up too. And we're going to go right through these 2 and back down into the work. Again, make a turn. So I'm going to go through these beads right here. And make a turn down, over, and then straight up. And I missed that. I completely missed it. Oh boy, Alicia needs a nap already, and it's not even 9 a.m. Okay, then we're going to step out the bead that's sticking out. It's just simple peyote, circular peyote. We're going to fill in each space now. And I think this is just stunning. And if you had the little bicones, you could put the bicones in here. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah, if I were to do it, I would pick 3mm. Me, I wanted a bold center point, so that's why I went with the 4mm. And I didn't have many 3mm, if I'm being honest. So, all right, so we're gonna run back down and then stop right here. This is an excellent place to hide a knot. If you can come out that melon bead right there. Let's see how that looks. That's the way it should look. Just like that. Not like that other mess I had going on. All right, so this is how I would end it. Put a couple knots in, real tight ones, because you can tuck them right in there and drag it right down into the work. And all we have to do is run up and down and we're done. So I just weave over. I want everything a lot straighter and neater. So this is the part why I had so much thread on one end. I don't understand why I ran out on the other, but that's the way it goes sometimes. Lesson learned, pull a lot more. Or if you're brave, double down on the thread, which I did with that necklace that I just made. The ice necklace, a friend of mine gave me a good tip and I tried it and it worked, but you have to move slow when you're working with double thread. But it is worth it if you don't want to go back and reinforce all that little tedious stuff. So see how when I go in, I'm really, really cranking. Oops, I picked up two there, but I'm cranking to get these to sit properly. Nice and tight like that. So through here. And then down, because you can't even see that shape. Down that 8. And then over. And we are done. And up and out, but I want to hide the knot right in here. I mean when I burn the thread, I don't want it on the end like I did with the other one. So I'm just going to burn as close as possible. And now that is beautiful. So all I have to do is just go and attach a little piece of thread here, tighten this down, and that is what it should look like. So embarrassing. I should not have showed you that first piece, but I wanted to be honest because I'm not the best at measuring and I have to learn to take the time to actually measure so it comes out pretty. So when you wear it, both ends match. Everything looks nice and neat, not like this where you have this little short, see, cheat move, and this huge long end part because I rushed. So take the time and measure and make yourself a beautiful bracelet. These are so beautiful on. I'm going to pull my bracelet up so I can show you. But look at that. The way that it falls and those crystals are just outstanding in there. I think I might have to order some 3mm and just try it because it's worth it. Okay, guys, so I hope you had fun. I know this was a long one, but I wanted to make sure I didn't cheat out and cut corners. I wanted to show you everything from start to finish. So I truly hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you all have a wonderful Saturday, and I will see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.